Beaches usually make us think of sunny, beautiful days. Can you recall the days when you were lying on the sandy shore, holding a drink, taking fun pictures and hanging out with friends? Everyone loves a good beach trip. But for a certain period of time, New Yorkers were scared to go to Gilgo Beach. Believe it or not, during that time, Gilgo Beach wasn't a usual beach spot. It was a scarier place where serial killers' victims were left lifeless. Is that hard to believe? You won't believe it after watching this video. Welcome to Crime Chronicles. Today we're gonna dig into the mystery of Gilgo Beach and unmask the truth about the Long Island killer. The disturbing tale of discovering this serial killer began in 2010 when a woman's disappearance led investigators to discover 10 sets of human remains along with hers. On 2010 May, a 24-year-old woman, Shannon Gilbert, was disappeared after fleeing from a client's home. The investigations got into a fast track because she made a 23-minute long emergency call to 911 before she disappeared, saying, "They're trying to kill me." A month after her disappearance, the Suffolk County Police Department's Missing Persons Bureau asked Officer John Malia to search for Gilbert with his trained cadaver dog. Over the course of summer 2010, Malia unsuccessfully searched the gated beach community where Gilbert had last been seen, but no proper leads were found. But after in December 2010, an unexpected turn began when the police officer found a series of young women's bodies along the desolate stretch of Gilgo Beach while searching for Shannon Gilbert. The bodies of 4 victims were Maureen Brainard, Melissa Barthelemy, Megan Waterman, and Amber Costello. They were found approximately 500 feet from each other. This pattern made the police officers realize that they were dealing with a serial killer. In March 2011, they found some parts of Jessica Taylor's body along a road called Ocean Parkway. It was mysterious because 8 years before that, in 2003, they found other body parts of her in a town called Manorville. Then, the next month, which was April 2011, the police found 3 more sets of remains. These were from an unknown toddler, an unidentified Asian person, and a woman named Valerie Mack. What's important to know is that some parts of Valerie Mack's body were found in Manorville a long time ago, in November 2000. After that, they found 2 more bodies in a place called Nassau County. One was Karen Vergata, and they had found some parts of her body on Fire Island in 1996. The other was a woman they didn't identify, but she had a special tattoo of peaches on her. It got even more twisted because they later found out that this woman was actually the mom of the unknown toddler they found in Suffolk County. By May 9, 2011, the police were considering the idea that there might be 2 different killers involved due to the similarities in the cases of Valerie Mack and Jessica Taylor. However, on November 29, 2011, a significant development occurred. Law enforcement announced their belief that a single person was responsible for all 10 of the murders. They were pretty sure this person came from Long Island. This conclusion was drawn from the shared characteristics among the remains and the forensic evidence linked to the bodies. As the investigation progressed, the Suffolk County Police made a crucial move in June 2011. They offered $25,000 to anyone who could help them catch the person responsible for the Long Island murders. The search for justice didn't stop there. A fresh task force began investigating the Gilgo Beach murders in February 2022. Within a month, a suspect has been identified. Investigative efforts included over 300 subpoenas and search warrants. After Hoyerman, an architect with a gentleman look, became the main suspect of the case. They watched him closely and collected proof. Things like phone records and descriptions of how he looked pointed to him being involved. Even his internet searches seemed connected to the case. Mobile phone records linked Hoyerman to the victims, as well as a pickup truck spotted near one victim's home. He was believed to have used burner photos to communicate with the victims, which he disposed later. The shocking fact was that he was an ordinary family man to his family and conducted all these murders when his family was out of town. The phone records also indicated that the murders happened when Hoyerman's wife and kids were away. The key evidence that helped identify the killer in the case was DNA. A strand of hair discovered on a piece of burlap, which had been used to wrap one of the victims, was linked to Hoyerman through a DNA sample taken from a pizza box he discarded in Manhattan in January 2023. This connection was crucial for the investigators. The case also took a twist with taunting calls as someone claiming to be the murderer made calls to the family member of one of the victims using her own mobile phone. The victims included Melissa Barthelemy, who was taken in 2009, and Megan Waterman and Amber Costello, who both disappeared in 2010. Hoyerman also emerged as a potential suspect in the deaths of Maureen Brainard Barnes, abducted in 2007, although he hasn't been charged with her death yet. Despite his confession, he maintained his innocence with tears in his eyes, claiming he didn't commit those crimes. However, the belief remains that he was responsible for the deaths of the Gilgo Beach Four: Miss Bartholomew, Miss Waterman, Miss Costello, and Miss Maureen Brainard Barnes. The investigations are being continued to find the killer of the other victims found in the Gilgo Beach case. As everyone, let's also wait for justice. The case is not over yet. Thank you for watching, and remember to show your support by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell to stay connected with Crime Chronicles.